Hey guys, it's Erin or Gimme Yarn 418, and this is Thank God It's Finished, or TGIF. Today is October 30th, 2017, and the last time I made a video was the 18th of August. Most of you know why, but I will touch on it very briefly. 1 month ago today, Seth passed away. And I spent a couple days down with him and my sister and Sadie and some of my other family members, and before he passed away. And okay, I'm not going to talk about it. He passed away a month ago. It was the worst thing I've ever been through, and still, and probably will for a very long time be mourning his loss. My sister did update the blog with some things that happened, and I just want to thank all of you for being there for me and my sister and her family. I know a lot of you have commented during this last 9 months. It's been hard, but to know that there are people there that support you is comforting, and what I'm going through is nothing compared to what my sister and Sadie and Steve have been through. So I ask that you keep them in your prayers. They're going to need prayers for years to come, unfortunately. So, alright, but I have been knitting. I've been crafting. I've been doing a lot of crafting. So, let me show you what I've been up to. I collected what I can find. There may be more. There may not be. I don't exactly know. So, the first thing I finished was a pair of socks out of West Yorkshire Spinners, which was for the yarn shop day. I ordered it from the UK. I found a shop online that would ship it to me. And the colorway, I think it's just yarn shop day. There's no number or anything on here, so there it is again. And these are for me. A pair of socks. And I love them. I love the colors. Very pretty. And it's cold enough to wear hand knit socks now, so that's good. By the way, this sweater is the Saturn sweater, and it was an interweave crochet 5 years ago. I know how many years because I made it right before we got Molly, so it's very easy. It's a very simple pattern, easy to follow. So there is that. Next thing on my list, oh, I forgot something downstairs. I'll have to go grab it, is Hugo. He's knit out of Loops and Threads Impeccables. I think it was like Hollyberry or something like that, or Mulberry. I'm not sure. This is a gift for someone who I told I was shipping it like 2 weeks ago. Still haven't shipped it, but now he's going in the mail. So, Hugo from Rebecca Danger's Big Book of Knitted Monsters. The next thing I crocheted was this Dobby, which is a pay-for pattern on Ravelry. I have a project page. It's not called Dobby on there, but my aunt said that my cousin's husband wanted this for their baby. She's pregnant. She's due in the next couple weeks, and so I made it. She wanted to order it, and I gotta send it off to her. That's gonna be my baby gift to them. Out of some scrap yarn, this was another Crafty Girl. I can't remember the colorway, but it's on my Ravelry page. I made a little Booyah. He's really cute. Kristen has a hat in this colorway. And I also, this was Malabrigo leftovers from an apple pie hat I made. I also made Belfry. And these are both Susan Claudinel patterns. I love his little wings. They're adorable. This reminded me of Angie Wade. the entire time I was making it, because I was thinking about her when I was making it, because her son was at basic training, so, and she loves bats, so it made me think of her. The next thing I made is another Susan Claudino pattern, and this is Wasabi. And this yarn is Manos de Uruguay. I don't know the colorway, but I think he is adorable. He's been on my list for quite some time. Wasabi. I think he's great. I love him. His little fins. Oops, there you go. My fat fingers are in the way. So he's cute. And then I'm going to go get the other thing. Most of you will remember that a couple years ago, I knit myself a Hugo, and he's covered in knitting and Batman and me thing pins, buttons, and Kristen had a birthday. Kristen had a big birthday. So I wanted to make her something. So I made her a Hugo, but I wanted it to be special. So I put in an order with a button company and made her, what did I call it? A nostalgia button monster. So here is her Hugo, covered in all things she's loved for the past however many years she's been alive. You can see over here, this is Mia. There's Kristen and her Graham. And over here, over here, that's Kristen as a child. Woo, I can't get it. There we go, Kristen as a child. And she is a big fan of Olivia Newton-John. And that's actually the only thing she asked for me. Oh, here's Kristen too. I think this is our kindergarten picture. So we've got, you know, Back to the Future, League of Their Own, Snoopy Snow Cone Machine, which she wanted forever. But she really liked it. She was surprised, and she liked it more than I even expected. I thought she would like it, but she really liked it. The other person who had a birthday in our life was Terry, and I knit him. Did I show it to you? Let's see. I did. I knit Kristen a blue vest that I showed in the last video. It was called the Sugar Hiccup. And under the guise that Kristen wanted another one, I secretly knit one for Terry and shipped it to him. Well, there was a problem in transport. Not a problem, but when I shipped it to him, it showed that it had been delivered back to me, and it wasn't there. So I was freaking out that it wasn't going to make it to him. But it did make it to him, and he loved it. He said he loved it, and I believe him. So here is a picture of Terry wearing the Sugar Hiccup vest that I knit for him. And I knit that in record time because I decided 20 days before his birthday I was going to knit it. So that was received well. The next thing I knit was Branches and Buds. I can't remember the designer. I don't have the pattern up here. And I knit it out of a cone of yarn from my local sheep farm that I bought, I think 2 years ago. And on the white I used Knit Picks Stroll Sport. And I love it. I did make some minor tweaks to it so the neckline wasn't quite so wide, and I haven't added the buds yet because I haven't found the perfect color. But let me show it to you. Here it is. And I love it. I should put it on for you. I'll show it to you that way. I love the way it fits. It's not too long. The sleeves are a good length. Wrong shirt to wear under it, but you can see. Ta-da! I love it. This sucker took like 5 days to dry because we had that big humid stretch. But that's okay. I'll just keep this on for now. Looking all frumpy. The next thing, there's 2 more things that I made. The next is a new bag that I made for the shop, and mine's all wrinkly and everything now, but this is my new bag. It's a big bucket bag, and it has this is the prototype, so it's worked out a little better now. It has a drawstring at the top. It holds 6 skeins, and by skeins I mean like Super Saver. I love this yarn. 6 8-ounce skeins of yarn, and your project with plenty of room. I thought I had another one up here, but I don't. That had yarn in it, so it's enormous. And right now, there are a couple in the shop, and they're also available if there's something that you're looking for. Just message me, and we'll work it out and get them together. It's huge. It has a 9 by 9 inch bottom. It's over a foot tall. It's huge. It's huge. It's probably the biggest bag I've made. It holds so much stuff. So, there's that. And the last thing I made, if I can find it, you guys may or may not have these. This is a Turby twist. And I have one, and my sister has one. And my sister posted a picture of Sadie wearing hers, saying, "I wish they made them in kids' size." So I said, I can do that. So I made Sadie, because her favorite color is purple, I made Sadie a child-size Turby twist. There's an elastic at the back and a button at the front. So it's a little bit different than a regular one, but this is just out of a towel. This one is microfiber, and I hate the feel of microfiber towels. Oh, it makes my skin crawl. But they work really well. So this one is for Sadie, and she's going to get it tomorrow because we're going apple picking. And I think she's going to like it. I've also made some doll clothes, but those have already been sent down to Boston for her birthday, which is not till December, but someone had come up, and I wasn't sure if I was going to see them before then, so those aren't here. I'm sure I've made some more clothes. I made a dress to wear to the funeral, which I didn't end up wearing to the funeral. Just a lot of stuff. So, what am I working on now? Well, you guys probably remember this. I haven't touched it. This was going to be a fundraiser. I was going to make this to give to a fundraiser for Seth. So that kind of, I lost steam on that one. The other one is the Black to the Fuchsia shawl. I haven't touched that because I've been working on enormous projects and pretty monogamous in my knitting. But I do have one other whip, and that is, I cast back on the Duchess sweater, which is a pay-for pattern on Ravelry. This pattern was gifted to me by Bruno, I want to say 2 years ago for my birthday. And this year for my birthday, Kristen gave me the yarn for it. And I cast it on a couple months ago, and I made a size 55 accidentally because I read the pattern incorrectly. But I cast back on last Friday, and let's see. I knit the body up to the sleeve separation, or where you join the sleeves, I should say. And I knit the first sleeve, and I did start the second sleeve, but that is downstairs. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to finish this week. If I'm going apple picking tomorrow with Sadie and my sister and my brother, and I believe my mother. If I wasn't going apple picking, I probably would finish it tomorrow. But this is going to be the chevron contrast color, and I think that's going to look really nice. So those are all my whips. You know, I've also finished a whole bunch of cards. I've been using the Silhouette die cut machine, and I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing. And if it is, let me know, and I will start adding those in. That's a lot of fun to do as well. I also had something go to the frog pond. Last year on Thanksgiving, I cast on a sweater for Christmas, and then we found out about Seth, and I lost steam on that as well, and that was the Holly Jolly Santa sweater. It's actually called Old Saint Nick, and it's from this book. Well, I pulled it back out because I was going to finish it, and I started the Intarsia, and I am too much of a perfectionist. My Intarsia looked like crap. It doesn't look as bad on the screen as it looks in person, and I wasn't enjoying it, so I decided I'm just not going to finish it. If you're not in love with something, you shouldn't finish it, especially if it's for you, because I know that I would wear this and have bad mojo, so I decided to stop. I ripped it out. I cut off all the threads on this one. I'll just keep this as proof that I'm not perfect. And I decided I'm going to use that yarn for something else. So that went to the frog pond. What is next? I don't know. Kristen started knitting again. She's actually downstairs knitting away on an ex-boyfriend shawl. And I would like to knit some socks. I haven't knit socks in a while. And yeah, I don't know what's next. I'm just going to do whatever I feel like doing. Yeah. So, I have a couple new things. The first thing is something I purchased, and I pre-ordered it because I love this series. And it's 60 More Quick Baby Blankets. I love the 60 Quick Knits series. And there was one especially in here that I wanted to knit, but I probably won't be able to find it. This is it. I love that blanket. So I may knit it. The thing I noticed about this book is the blankets are extremely narrow, and I know they're baby blankets, but I'm talking like 24 inches wide. That doesn't seem... Oh, I'm shiny. That doesn't seem wide enough in my guesstimation, but I'm sure I can... I'm sure that I can figure that out. There was another blanket in here that I wanted to show you, and it was mosaic knitting, and I'm definitely going to try it. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Was this it? Nope. This is it. This is it. That is mosaic knitting, and that's a color work that is achieved by slipping a stitch from the row below, and I really want to try that. I think that is a sharp looking blanket. Probably not in black and white, although I understand why you make baby blankets in black and white. So, I do have a couple other new things. First of all, Jackie. Jackie sent me an awesome package, and I cannot find her username for anywhere, for like Ravelry or Instagram, anywhere, and I could not read. The label was like smudged, so I couldn't read the last name. I couldn't read the address to send a thank you. So Jackie, your package was awesome. And I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We loved everything, and it was very, very sweet of you, and your ornament is on my Christmas tree that stays up all year long, and the things that you sent for the hospital were added to that donation. So thank you, Jackie. Please tell me who you are. I did reach out on Instagram, but I got no response. So please tell me so I can give you a proper thank you. The next thing was from Margaret. She sent me a knit crate of Knitology yarn. And how gorgeous is that? This is I think it's the Knit Crate Sock Crate, which is the Knit Crate brand of sock yarn. Knitology. And it's beautiful. Beautiful. I think Kristen wants a pair of socks out of this, but I think it's going to become a shawl. The color is polyester. And it's superwash sock. 80% superwash wool, 20% nylon, 400 yards, fingering weight. And it's beautiful. I really cannot wait to knit this. So thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Knit Crate. I actually think I'm going to sign up for a Knit Crate subscription. This came the other day, and it was awesome. I have one of her other books, Welcome to Knitlandia, or Letters from Knitlandia, something like that. I could look. It's by Clara Parks. It's called A Stash of One's Own. And it also came with a license to stash, which just basically says, it says the holder of this card is fully authorized to acquire, tend, and dispose of whatever stash is necessary to fuel her or his creativity, mark important moments in time, and maintain an overall sense of well-being. So cool. Kristen was less than impressed with this. No, she didn't care. She thought that was funny. But the person who sent this to me also had it autographed for me, and it's so awesome. May your stash always be as magnificent as you are. Clara Parks, to Erin. And I've read one story so far. I needed to finish the book I was reading, and this is up next. This is coming with me tomorrow because I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to be waiting for people to arrive. And the last thing I got is from Fully Spun. Fully Spun... It's not the last thing I got. I got something else. The next thing I got was from Fully Spun. I got a skein of Fully Spun 2-ply BFL fingering weight yarn. It's 4 ounces, 400 yards, and the color is Rose Dream. Now, if you don't know about Fully Spun, Brooke runs Fully Spun, and she dyes roving and then sends it to a mill to be spun, and it comes back beautiful. This is so soft and squishy. So squishy. This is going to be a shawl, because it's beautiful and because I want it to. But her stuff is gorgeous. I highly, highly recommend you go and check it out. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and very reasonably priced, and generous, generous skeins. And she also added in some, oops, what's that? Oh, that's my pen. I've been looking for that. Some mini skeins for projects for my blanket. So thank you so much, Brooke. I love them. Gorgeousness. And I love this. This will be on the needles soon. It's so soft. So, so soft. This is the last thing. I also got a small package from Zoe. And seriously, one of the cutest postcards I have ever seen. Look at that sheep in his little Shetland scarf. I'm assuming it's a Shetland scarf. Yep, it is. So it says on it, Erin Donahue, the Knitting Queen, Vermont. So she sent some black licorice, which I have not found anyone brave enough to eat these yet. But I am not giving up. Not giving up. And this is like seriously adorable. It is a Scotland sheep. Let me take it out of the package now that I'm showing it to you. I haven't allowed myself to use it. It's a little sheep progress keeper. It's really a charm, but we use them as progress keepers with the Scottish flag on it. It is adorable. So freaking cute. So thank you, Zoe. Thank you, everybody. I feel extremely spoiled. And at the same time, it really helped during all of this time going on to know that everybody was thinking of me and Kristen, and yeah. So, I think that's all I have for today. I am going to try, no promises, I'm going to try to record, get more back into the swing of recording. I appreciate that you all gave me the space I needed to, I appreciate that you guys have been understanding and all that. So we're going to say goodbye for now. I hope you guys are all doing great, and until next time, I will talk to you real soon. All right, bye-bye.